Hello, Ohio. I bought a car last year. That car is a 2012 Honda Crosstour, all-wheel drive. It's a V6. It's great. Now I want to do a full comprehensive video on why I bought this car, all of the interesting quirks and features, not to be copying Doug DeMuro. I could never live up to that. But I want to dive into that in a deeper sense in another video. So today I am just introducing the fact that I have this car instead of my 2002 Chevy Astro van. And we're going to go over a couple of the reasons why I sold the van, as well as why I bought this car in particular. Let's do it. First, why I sold the van. I mentioned in a previous video, the plain and simple part of it is that it was too expensive. I was spending a lot of money on parts. I was spending a lot of money on gas, and it just wasn't making sense, and it wasn't as reliable as I would have hoped it would have been. Go to work and be a productive part of society and increase shareholder profit. Well, the main factors when looking for a car was reliability, reasonably priced, all-wheel drive, good gas mileage. I wanted all-wheel drive because my partner's car does not have all-wheel drive, and we live in Colorado, and so it is advantageous to have a car with all-wheel drive, especially if you want to go up to the mountains or anything like that. Just something that's fairly capable is definitely recommended. Honda Crosstour does have an all-wheel drive version. It says that it's four-wheel drive on the sticker, but it's just their weird version of all-wheel drive. Gas mileage was a huge thing, especially if I was going to be spending a little bit more on a car. I was getting between 14 and maybe 20 miles to the gallon in the van. So far, I have averaged between 24 and 32 miles per gallon. So I do actually get pretty good gas mileage. I have noticed if you get a Crosstour, if you use cruise control, you save a lot on gas, a noticeable amount compared to not using cruise control. It has felt much more substantial than other vehicles. This is basically a Honda Accord with a big butt, and it is super reliable. I've had a couple of small hiccups, but overall, pretty much all I've put money into is your fluids, like your transmission fluid and your oil, and a couple other small things. But I've spent next to no money on anything other than your standard maintenance and upkeep on this vehicle. It was originally made for more business folks going to and from work. It was supposed to be that sleek design, all leather seats and heated seats, sunroof, all the works, massive amount of storage space in the back, and the seats fold down with little levers on the sides, which is a really nice touch. It makes it feel a little bit more premium. I've put about 10,000 miles on it since I bought it, and it's been great. Again, there's been minimal issues. It's your classic Honda, very easy to work on when there are issues. I can really easily see this going to 2, 3, even 400,000 miles. And that was worth the investment for me to spend a little bit extra on this car. I'm also going to post an actual in-depth video on all of my favorite and least favorite things about the Crosstour and why you should maybe buy one, or maybe you shouldn't buy one. Just depends on what you need. So be sure to like and subscribe and all that fun stuff. I'm trying to post a video every week, every Tuesday, and I'm just trying to get better at making videos. Also, if you have any ideas for videos, let me know. Yeah, so have a great week. See you later.